called warp.dev. And
Yeah, I've heard of that.
yeah, it's all terminal based. It's basically a terminal. So you download the app from warp.dev, and this is what it gives you. It gives you basically a new terminal app, and I don't think it interacts with your editor at all. So if you want to edit things, that's on you, which is why I've got VS Code here with Claude Code, and I tried to use it earlier this morning, but it was overloaded, so I didn't get anywhere. Hopefully now it has more capacity. What I asked it to do, I closed the previous session. What I asked it to do was to help me turn these bullets into race car red, and it failed miserably. I don't have the chat anymore. It just said I can't find the bullets in the source code, but here's the color code for red if you find it in the style sheet yourself.
Weren't they like asterisks? It was that asterisk character that we're actually using before, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was that.
Something in the language I think must have tripped it. So I made the change myself based on its instructions. So now everything here, even the highlights are in red.
Is the tool compatible with Windows also?
Let's check. Warp.dev. I only get download for Mac. If you access this URL, do you have a download button? It says trusted by over 500,000 engineers at leading companies. This is also free, by the way. They don't have a billing method set up yet. So they're probably just swallowing the cost at this point.
Well, I saw an article on LinkedIn the other day saying that this is currently the top performing product for coding.
Yeah, that's why I saw that mentioned somewhere as well. There's a ranking, right? Warp is top now, then Claude Code, then Copilot maybe. But Copilot hasn't been performing too well for me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just the keyboard shortcuts I'm not used to. I'm used to VS Code. Cool. So what should we do with this? I've been meaning to start a new project. So I use Obsidian MD, I think. This is basically a note-taking tool on steroids. It saves everything to Markdown. What I like about it is that it's local first, so it doesn't need the cloud, except if you want to backup or sync your notes. And it goes after, it allows you to take what someone coined as evergreen notes, which say that evergreen notes should be atomic. So I've been doing this for a while, not brilliantly, but pretty consistently for a couple of years now, where I take notes in the books that I read. I keep a journal, things like that. What I want to do is I want to be able to interact with it from Claude, for instance. I want to be able to use that as my second brain, as my memory. So since Claude supports MCP, like a lot of agents now, I was thinking of making an MCP which can be hooked up to my Obsidian Vault of notes and then see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just a cool thing to try. and make open source and so on. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, Obsidian, you get for free the local version. I think if you want to sync it to the cloud, you have to pay for it, don't you? So you have the paid version, right?
I do, yes. I sync it across my devices with Obsidian's sync.
So what kind of thing are you thinking with this MCP integration?
I'm thinking of hooking it up to Claude Desktop, which supports MCP integration. And from there, just chat with my Vault and ask it questions about stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I have a similar thing. I have like a couple of folders in Google Drive with PDFs that I've saved of, white papers, research, that kind of thing. So it's been something that's been on my to-do list for a while, is create like a RAG or something where I can basically chat with those documents.
So if you're brave enough, I think there's probably a Google Drive MCP already, and you can hook that up to your Google Drive and then talk to Claude about it.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
All right. So I like Ruby. I would like to keep working in Ruby. I think Ruby will probably be one of the winners, at least for a while. And I recently I started a repository the other day. I think one of them is Active Agent, but this is if you want to build an agent. I don't want to build an agent. I didn't start that.
Maybe it's MCP Ruby, existing gems that support
Fast,
MCP.
there we go. Fast MCP, this is the one. It is starred. I don't know why it doesn't appear in my stars. So it's relatively recent. It has 879 stars. And it's just, I think, probably a cool DSL that allows you to make MCPs in Ruby. So I think, let's try. Let's go into Warp, and
yeah, I mean, I played quite a bit with Gemini recently, which is Gemini CLI, which is a similar kind of visual setup to this. I mean, like if you take the URL of that repo and paste it in there, it should be able to go and look at the repo. And you can say just check if you can search the repo, if it can access the repo itself, would be a good initial step as well.
Yeah. I have an annoying button here which doesn't allow me to see the command line. Let me try to. There we go. Okay.
I mean, because then it can access like the installation instructions and things like that.
I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Okay. Okay, so how should I instruct it? Have a look at this repository.
Yeah, that's a good first step. If it can access it, then it can get an idea of the context.
Git clone fast MCP. Okay. Okay, so I'll tell it what I told you then. I want to create an MCP which interacts with my Obsidian vault of evergreen nodes.
Do you want to chat with it? You want like a UI to be able to chat with it, or maybe just chat with it?
I just
with the
want,
terminal?
I just want to expose it as through the MCP protocol and then hook that up to Claude and chat with it through Claude. So Claude would be the UI basically.
No, fair enough. Yeah, got you.
So it wants to understand my setup.
Have you got a backup?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm starting to get worried. I mean, okay, it's not gonna find anything with this extension, but I'm gonna let it run because it's a harmless command. This is how it escapes. This is how we create Skynet. Photo library. Don't go into my photos. No. Documents. Nah. I'm good. Apple
Obsidian
Music.
has like a workspace file as well, doesn't it? It's like a JSON file, like a JSON workspace file. If you can read that, we probably get some information about your Obsidian setup.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it now because I don't like where this is headed. Okay, so it starts with the basic structure for an Obsidian MCP server. So it's given me the questions since it didn't get to my files.
I mean, you could just set up a test vault, like a separate one, not your own one, as a sandbox, and just put some stuff in it, dummy stuff in it, you know.
Good idea. So I'm going to create a Obsidian vault fixture. And then I'm going to actually, I think this evergreen nodes is actually clonable. It's open source. So I wonder if I can clone that.
That's actually a very interesting concept. I'm very pleased to come across that.
Yeah, it's really good. It really shapes your thinking because I won't go into that rabbit hole, but yeah, it's really good. My personal site, you can become a member. That's Patreon. Personal website. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on this website as well. I'm realizing I haven't read it. Enabling environment.
Is this website based on the Obsidian documents?
Maybe. I don't know that he's using Obsidian or something else.
Could be. But it could be just editing the markdown and then a static site generator from the markdown. Are these open source, his notes? Is that the...
I think so.
Should maybe be in a repo or something?
There's a lot of evergreen stuff on GitHub.
It's a good word.
Maybe start with someone else's, right? This is the digital garden. Layouts, notes. Yeah, there we go. Some markdown files. Links to others. Nope. Broken link.
Yeah, great. I mean, we can always, at the end when we interact with it, just ask like, what can you summarize what's here?
Yeah.
Give some categories and then just chat with it.
Cool. So I'll clone this one. Actually, I'll tell it, use this repository as a source of test notes. There we go, Obsidian MCP server. Yes, do it. Gem file, fast MCP, YAML, JSON. I mean, I would try to refine it and say, just add why are YAML and JSON packages needed at this point.
That's quite nice. That refining ability,
There we go. So I like RSpec, I like Rubocop, so I'm happy with this. Next, that's it. Apply.
Okay, so it didn't bother adding them after you asked about it.
Yeah. It removed them.
Okay.
It's okay. Is it okay if I run this command and read the output? Yes.
One thing I would say that it might be worth doing is telling it to do it in a Docker, do it Dockerized. It's up to you if you want to do that or not, but it keeps it.
I wouldn't go into it now. I would like to explore the project structure first, have a Git repository, and then, yes, eventually I think the project would need a Docker file and dev containers, just so, it's more portable. Also, Claude is able to run, I think it can run JavaScript-based MCP servers natively because it has the JavaScript runtime, but if it's anything else, I think it relies on Docker. So packaging it as a Docker container makes sense.
Cool, let's just carry on as we are then.
Is it a runtime environment or is there any chart? What type of environment you are using right now?
I didn't quite catch that. Could you type the question into the chat, please?
Sure, thank you.
I like this setup. All right, Obsidian server. Okay, find node. So it's made a class, initializing with the vault path. It's using path name, I like that. So this is good practices. Nodes glob, find node by title or file name. Try to exact file name match first. Try the MD extension, casing sensitive match. So yeah, a bit of a smart find node there. Parse front matter, nice. Extract links, search nodes. Okay.
Actually, the parsing the front matter bit, I wonder if that's why it had included wanting to add YAML or JSON.
There's YAML, but are they separate gems now? Maybe in the later versions of Ruby or in the latest, they may be separate gems now. I thought
they were. Might have just said in the chat earlier on that it was included in
the standard library. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Okay. I mean, this is interesting, but I'm not sure I want to... Oh, so now it's using the tool. Hang on, is it using FastMCP? Yes, require FastMCP. So the class... Okay, so now we have a read node tool. Hang on. No. Search nodes tool. Search for nodes in the Obsidian Vault by query text. Search query to find the node titles, tags, or content. Include content. Optional vault path. Okay. Path to Obsidian Vault. Interesting. I like that it made this a parameter and not just hard-coded. And here it's reading from the env, which is another good practice, or it's found even the right path. It's a good context that it's keeping from where it cloned the nodes. Results, search nodes, read node tool. So this is another tool. This is for reading the nodes. Again, but there's a bit of duplication here now. I think, I mean, it's already impressive, but it would have been even more impressive if it had abstracted, if it had created a vault abstraction. Or pushed this down into the vault. Read the node. Return this. Then there's a list nodes to list all the nodes with basic metadata. I mean, it's not bad for a first try.
It's all in one file at the moment. Yeah.
It is all in one file, yeah. But maybe in a few iterations. Find nodes by tag. Okay, cool. Vault stats.
Maybe you could ask it at this point to suggest how the structure of the code could be refined, or how you could add an abstraction, to reduce duplication in the code, just to get its response, to see what it comes up with.
Okay, so let's do a refine. Actually, I think I can hand over control to you. Do you want to try?
Yeah.
You're a co-host. Can you try to take control? I don't know how to hand over. There we go. Oh, I need to open system settings. Hang on. Might need to restart.
No, don't worry about it for now. Let's just carry on.
Oh, try it. It didn't say restart. Try it.
Yeah.
Nice. So, hang on. Do you want to do a Command R, which is refine? Or did you do that already?
I think I'm already in that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what shall I say about refining this? What it's come up with so far?
So you wanted to tell it something about the structure to avoid duplication and see its response.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Create base classes. Oh, wow. Jeez, that's not bad.
I'm going to give control back to you actually because scrolling up and down I think makes it a bit difficult to read the output. So I'll let you control so we can go through that output together, what I just said.
Yeah. Okay, I've got control. So the dock being there is annoying.
Hi guys, I have a doctor appointment at 5:30, so I'm leaving there.
All right, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
Take care. Right, so every tool repeats the vote path resolution logic. Yes, they do. Create a base class, handle common vote initialization, handle common vote setup for resources. Yes. Extract configuration. Yes, nice. Separate concerns, models, Obsidian Vault node class for node. Yes, I like that. Tools, each tool in its own file. Yeah. Each resource in its own file. What does it consider resources? Ah, nice. Wow, I really like this. The concept. Services, search, parsing, and analytics services. I'm impressed. There's the base tool.
There's one thing that comes to mind is trying to optimize too early because we didn't test if anything worked.
Yeah, but I think I would go for this change, or we haven't persisted any files yet.
Yeah, it's definitely easier to understand the code. It definitely improves readability.
Yeah. Okay, so yes. Okay. The way it was before was better. Yes.
Yeah, can I know on what are you working now?
We are building an MCP server to allow you to interact with Markdown nodes in a directory.
Okay.
So this is config.rb. This is a new file. Obsidian MCP config, reading or defaulting. Nice. Tried for the test nodes relative. It's got multiple defaults. Oh, I really like this. Okay, apply. Volt RB. Oh, I really like this. This practice of requiring in the file. So because it's using path name, it's requiring path name here. And is it using YAML? I wouldn't require YAML here. I'm just gonna ask it, why are we requiring YAML here? I would expect the YAML constant to be referenced from this file. Aha! It's still there.
Well, I did give an explanation why it wanted to do that.
I'll be using in the parsing methods. Okay. Well, no, there it is, actually. Yeah.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Note model reads attributes path vote path. I really like that it's using path name. So the title is either read from the front matter or it's the base name of the file. The tags are parsed out of front matter tags. Tags come from the front matter or it's an empty array. That's interesting. Normally in Obsidian, you can use tags throughout your document, not just in the front matter, and it will still find them and link them together. So I think this would be maybe an enhancement for more cross-linking.
Yeah.
Links, vote.
The Obsidian standard for the front matter, is it always standardized the same?
It's not. No, it's not standardized. It's very flexible, and Obsidian has plugins as well, and a lot of the plugins extend that. So Obsidian just has the concept of properties in the front matter, and tags are just a special kind of property, but tags are more than properties as well.
Yeah. Cool. I see.
Word count, that's a very naive implementation of a word count, but okay. Relative path, modified time to hash. If include content.
Yeah, which runtime material, which runtime environment are you using now?
This is in Ruby, the Ruby programming language.
Okay. It also an A. Yeah, is it any AI?
Could you repeat that?
Yeah, is it any AI?
Is it any good?
Yeah.
Ruby is the best.
Is it any AI?
No, I think it's just the Ruby programming language itself that we've asked it to use, and also the the project that we're basing this on. That I think Fast MCP project is written in Ruby. So, we're just, Istvan, you're a Ruby guy, aren't you? So, kind of makes sense.
I'm just going to accept that. Let's create the base tool. Okay, I like this. Require relatives as well. Resource has a vote. Nice. Models, vote, new. Hang on. We'll look at it after it's all saved, because I want to understand the structure a bit. Maybe let me open VS Code as well.
I mean, you might want to just let it create all of them and not look at them one by one and then look at them in the IDE afterwards.
Yeah. I think that's a better idea.
It depends how you want to approach it, doesn't it?
Well, I trust it enough by now of what it's done. We haven't had to instruct it too much to refine. So I think that makes sense. Apply. Okay, so while this is doing that, let's start a new agent, and I want to bootstrap this repository a bit with tools. I like to use Mies, so I want to add that for the tools.
That is one of the nice things about. It'd be interesting to know more about your usage of Mies.
I use it as a make tool and environment management and tool installer, for instance. So let's see. I want to use Mies in this project. Install lazy git as well. Want to put the Ruby version into .ruby version. What else? Add a task, a Mies task to install, which installs the project dependencies. There's no server to start yet, so there's no dev task needed yet. Eventually we'll probably want to add the GitHub as well, just to push things up automatically, and then we can add Claude later. Let's see what it does with this. So I can see that it's probably doesn't share memory with the other tabs. It's building up its context again. Found that the Ruby version for Mies, this is the latest, I think.
yeah, maybe there is a little bit of danger in that, if it's not sharing the context. Possibly.
I think at this point there it's probably okay, because it can. This one doesn't seem to have the compact command which Claude Code has, and I noticed with Claude, and I think this is using Claude under the hood as well. If the context gets too big, it starts to misbehave.
Because I noticed in Gemini they've got one called compress instead. It's like just different word, does the same thing, I think.
So yeah, now we've got multiple agents going, and we're just checking the results. There's a notification from the other tab. I want to use Mies in. No, what's that? That's a hover. What if I type Command G? Oh, it switches me to the tab where I had the notification. Okay, there we go, workflow. So enter. We're looking at this one. Command G. No, Command G doesn't work now. The icon is slightly different, so this is now waiting on us, right? Okay, this one was done. Apply changes. Okay, let's see what it did. So Ruby version, Mies toml, latest, Mies run install, lazy git, Mies list, Mies tasks. Yep, I like that. All tools are installed. Mies install. Mies run install. In tab completion doesn't work. Okay, so it runs, and I'm going to go lazy git.
Lazy git.
Branch name, and I'm going to stage everything and commit and say initial. Actually, no, hang on. I'm not going to commit yet because this isn't done. I want to finish this first, generate all the files, and then I'm going to commit. And that way we have kind of a clean cut, and we can, if we need to make changes, make edits, we can analyze the diff more easily. Okay. Oh, there is a server. So we'll hook this up to Mies Dev.
They'll probably be able to see that you've installed Mies as well now.
Yeah, let's see if it figures it out. What's this? What does this button do? Auto approve all.
Yeah, that just auto approves everything, doesn't it?
Not yet. Okay, so this one is done. So let's stage everything and say initial MCP generated by warp.dev.
It does mention the other tab as well, the model that is currently in use by Warp. It says auto Claude Force on it, so.
Nice. All right, so I think we'll stop here today. I think we got quite a lot done, and I don't want the live cast to grow too long.
Yeah, that sounds good.